An uncomfortable but powerful truth that took most of my 20s to internalize: there's an opportunity cost to everything worthwhile in life. No matter what you're trying to accomplish, you'll have to give up something in order to make it happen. If you want to become a doctor, you give up most of your early 20s and about 10 years of your life for school and training. One of my best friends from college is a neurosurgery resident. By the time his training is done, he'll be almost 40. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you're going to give up a list of things a mile long. Time and the addictive feeling of certainty and security that come with a steady paycheck are just the tip of the iceberg. When we see the careers of professional athletes, what the media shows us is glitz and glamour, ESPN highlight reels, shoe commercials and more. What they don't show you is the quarterback who practices getting the shit beat out of him by a defense, or the basketball players shooting 100 free throws each day. Decades of training and deliberate practice are the reality of becoming a professional athlete. Years of their lives are given up in pursuit of a dream. More from Srinivas Rao: The Profound Power of Consistency. 6 ways to uncover your personal zone of genius. To celebrate your success, build a keystone habit. When I asked people on Facebook what they had given up to get something else they wanted, I got about 60 answers. Some people gave up the ability to take risks and have financial freedom because they had to provide for their kids to travel the world. Some gave up familiarity, friends, family, and a sense of belonging and community. Some gave up food they loved in hopes of seeing abs he'd never seen before. Even if you get what you want more than anything in the world, you will have to give something up. If you want to live an exceptional and extraordinary life, you have to give up many of the things that are part of a normal one. In building my career as an author, speaker, and host of the Unmistakable Creative podcast, I've had to give up many things along the way. When I was in college, there was a unanimously agreed upon definition of what success looked like. While it wasn't explicitly stated, it was implied through people's conversations, behaviors, and decisions. Most of my friends who went to Berkeley did one of the following: they worked at prestigious firms like McKinsey, Goldman Sachs, and Bain. And they went top 10 MBA programs like Harvard, Wharton, or Stanford. If not the above, they went to law school or medical school. Most of this was all done before they turned 30. This was the implicitly agreed upon the definition of success. Needless to say, these people were all smart, ambitious, and highly motivated. By this definition, I was a complete failure. I had no prestigious jobs, no Ivy League MBA, and a bank balance that was close to zero upon graduating from Pepperdine in 2009. At 30 years old, I was basically starting from scratch. At some point, I realized that I had to give up other people's definition of success. This is one of the most difficult things to give up because it is so deeply embedded in our cultural narratives that it becomes the standard by which we measure our lives. Even as entrepreneurs, we have collectively agreed that fame and fortune are the markers of success. But giving up other people's definition of success is incredibly liberating and ultimately leads to the fullest expression of who you are and what matters to you. It's not a one-time thing. It's a daily habit of comparing less and creating more. Other people aren't going to live with the consequences of the choices you've made. So why would you live your life according to their definition of success? In a conversation I had with Yannick Silver a few weeks ago, he told me a story about a client who wanted to become a billionaire. When he asked why, the client listed a number of reasons, most of which didn't require $1 billion. By understanding the essence of our goals, what it is that we believe our achievements will bring us, it's easier to give up other people's definitions of success. There is absolutely nothing more likely to dampen the prospects of becoming rich than a nice, fat, regular salary check. Felix Dennis: How to Get Rich. For a large amount of the last 8 years, my income was extremely sporadic. There were plenty of months where I wondered if I should just give up and get a job. There was even a year when I almost quit. I had to temporarily give up financial security in order to do the work that I wanted to do and have the lifestyle I wanted. Giving up financial security isn't easy. As billionaire Shahid Khan said, money gives you choices. Not having money sucks. You have to say no to so many things you want to say yes to. I missed friends' weddings because I couldn't afford the trips. Gave up vacations that friends had invited me. Only stayed at my parents' house far longer than I ever intended.